All right, all right.
Um,
So now we've gotten to the record portion of the proceedings.
yeah,
And so, do you have this? Do you have this in order, or is it just like a list of 10?
I have a list of 10. I have
But
a list of 10.
are they ranked? Is it
The
something you can do on the fly? So
the
I'm
the
vamping
top
for you.
three, no, the top
Mhm.
three are ranked. The
Ranked.
rest are kind
So
of
the rest.
like
Okay,
all
so
over.
you know what? Just since you have the remaining seven, you can just call them in that order. So
Oh,
we're
sorry,
going.
sorry. The
Hmm,
the top five are ranked. So
okay.
here's what I did with this list.
Okay.
Here's what I did with this list. And please pay attention. I didn't. It's the top Afrobeat songs of the year, but I didn't. I tried to avoid putting too many
Of the same
songs
artist.
of the same artist because there were just too many people I had to acknowledge. And if I was really going to go off of my own personal, top 10 songs, I would just put the Ashake album. You know what I'm
You
saying?
okay? I
I
get
would,
what you're
I would,
saying.
so I was like, what's the point of doing this? Because I was putting the list together, and before you know it, I noticed I had like six Ashake songs on there, and
Damn.
I need to slow this down.
Okay.
So when I mentioned some of these songs,
Uh-huh.
it's implied that this song and all the other records that come behind this song from the same artist. So
Okay.
I try to do that.
Okay.
But
So
here are
all right. So hold on a bit. So when you give your name, the name of the artist and the song, just
yeah,
just a slight pause, so that when
okay,
we're editing it later on, we can have like more a cleaner transition.
okay,
So and so that it can also give me time to type for the. All right. But so go ahead.
okay. So where do you want me to start from?
So you're
10?
starting from number 10. Corey, do not start at number one, please. You're not giving the number
Okay.
one song first. Where's actually you said you had a song on the outside. So
Yes.
like that honorable
Okay.
mention but didn't make the top 10. So go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Honorable mention, but didn't make the top 10. I would say is overloading.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
It was tough, man. It was tough.
I mean it can
It
only
was
be
tough.
10. Yeah. You're right.
I
It
mean,
can only be
I was,
10.
and what I did was I made sure to look at like the streams, number of streams, just to see can I really back this up. Now, and that's not to say it was the streams that decided the rank, but I had to I couldn't just put a song on there that had a million streams. You get what I'm saying?
Uh,
Like it had to have some kind of backing.
okay.
Um, so number 10,
All right, number 10.
I have. Oh, sorry, the one looking out, right? The
That
one that
was over
almost made. Oh, that was
overloaded.
overloaded.
Uh-huh. And
Number
that's
10,
by Maven
yes,
and the
that's by
entire
Maven.
Maven roster. Okay.
Yes, number 10 is Ruger's girlfriend.
Ruger girlfriend. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. All right. And that's one of the people you were skeptical of in our
Yeah,
from last year's list of who's
I
up next,
know.
basically. Yeah.
Like I said, he stepped up to the plate. He
Okay.
stepped up to the plate.
All right. Go ahead. All right. So number 9.
Number 9, uh, Ameno Amapiano,
Oh.
Dorime.
Oh. Wow. That's. I. You know what? I can respect that. I can respect that.
Was up there.
It,
It
no,
was
it
up
absolutely
there.
was.
It
It
was a
absolutely was.
massive record.
It absolutely was. I mean, who would Azul? Yes, now. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, so because I'm a little how do I even say it? I'm a little I'm not I don't want to say I'm surprised, but I'm a bit it's like a welcome surprise. Like, okay, so it's not just Naija specifically, because there was another artist that I was thinking of. Maybe they'll make your list, maybe not, but if they don't, I'll mention it later. That I was
Okay.
thinking of, like if it's possible, then yes, okay, then maybe someone will enter the list. But yeah, okay, yeah, no, this
Okay.
this works. Go ahead.
Um,
So number 8.
number 8. I put this song on there just because of how popular it's gotten within the American music industry.
Mm,
Some people wouldn't even necessarily consider this like an Afrobeat song, but it came from an Afrobeat artist.
hmm.
and it's like 2 songs, but
Uh-oh.
I put the first song and then slash comma the other song, and
Okay.
here's why.
Okay.
It's Thames, Free Mind slash Higher. For
Mm.
some reason, okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
All right. For some reason, when the Future record went, these were the 2 songs that got picked up by that Future record. So the Future record was the
Wait
I'll
for
Wait
you.
for You.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sampled Higher, and because it sampled Higher, people gravitated towards Higher, and then when it gravitated towards Higher, they found Free Mind, and Free Mind was the one that actually blew up. So I
Mm.
kind of have Free Mind slash Higher. For me, those are like almost like those 2 songs can be interchangeable. For some reason, those songs really went. And if you look at the streams, people don't realize it because people within the Afrobeat space, they didn't necessarily pay attention to it because we were preoccupied with
Can I push back here
yes,
as a stickler for the rules,
yes.
because like these songs came out
I
for
know,
different years, but they
I
came out in
know,
2020. They came out in a body of work that came out in 2020.
I know, but they didn't really hit until this year. It was this year that
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at the top 10 Afrobeat artists on the Billboard charts, Free Mind and Higher have been on there, like
I
they've
I
been there
I
all year long. Like,
I un-
how do we ignore that?
I
And previous
Correct.
years, they weren't on
I
there.
understand that. I totally understand that. It's also it's I know it's kind of like saying when All I Want for Christmas Is You comes out every year, it tops the charts, but it entered the charts 27 years ago.
Okay, well, then you know what? We can scratch that out then.
Okay.
We can scratch
I
that
mean,
out.
no, we can keep it. I'm just saying, like, so we're not necessarily sticking to that Grammys formula anymore, strictly speaking. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if there was one criticism, 'cause I'm not saying it's not a hot song. I'm not saying it's not a big song. I'm just saying if that were the case. But I mean, the impact it's having is in 2022. So
Yeah.
I get that. I get
I
that.
mean, every time I look at the billboards, I'm like, this song is still here. Like it's just stuck on there. It's crazy,
No,
and it's on the R&B charts too.
I
It's
hear
one
you.
of those crazy things.
Okay.
So, but I think what really pushed that was Future's "Wait for You" record. It was a number 1 record. So you know, when you have a number 1 record like that, everything that's associated with it is going to rise.
Yes, absolutely.
So what's the next number?
So number 7 now.
Number 7. For number 7, I have Finesse.
Okay. By Feels, right?
Yeah,
All right.
it was a
Go
big
ahead.
record. Big record. I mean, it was
Right.
so big. The guy, they plucked him to start performing on stages in the
Yeah, like
US at
he performed
awards.
like the same week the song came out.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that was at a Davido concert.
yep.
Yeah,
Um,
that was something. I
it
mean, that
was.
was what wasn't that featuring Buju or Benson or however you want to call him,
Yes, Benson.
who hasn't quite hit
Benson.
the same way we expected going forward.
He hasn't quite, but he had a solid year though.
Yeah, he had a solid year. I'm just
He had a
saying.
solid before Ashake came around. Benson was what everyone was like always waiting for his record. But all right, so Finesse by Fields,
Mhm.
another really big record.
All right, number 6.
Number 6, Colosa.
Oh, okay. All right, and that's from my boy Oxlade. Like I said last year, there was a 6-week period where I was literally only listening to Oxlade. I cannot explain it, but that's what it was.
He's got that falsetto, man. He's got that falsetto game on lock. Like his falsetto is falsettoing. Like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? He's very unique voice.
All right. What are you still waiting to hear like a full body of work from him, or what?
Oh
What are
yeah,
you
oh yeah.
thinking?
He's got to drop a full body of work. He has to.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have to hear his. But I think he has a lot of promise. I think there's another person too that can really get into the R&B space, like Afro R&B. It's there. He has all the elements. like his falsetto reminds me so much of Usher when Usher goes on his falsetto runs, man. It's just like,
Oh,
God damn,
I didn't thought you
he's
were going to
good.
say
He's
Wanda
good with.
Cole, but you're saying like okay.
Yeah, no. Wande Cole is that's the that's the OG for
Mm,
sure. But what I'm saying is that he reminded me of
okay,
Usher. Is what I
gotcha.
meant.
All right.
Um,
And so you said your top five was already ranked. All right.
yes. So
All
my
right.
top five
So
is ranked.
all right, number five.
It gets tricky, man. But number five,
Hmm.
what I have here is Bandana.
Really?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. I think I think I understand what you're doing with this. But go ahead.
What
Give
am
me
I
a feel.
doing with this?
No,
What am I doing
no.
with
I'm
this
saying
game?
because it's technically a Fireboy song, so it's not going to count technically as an Ashake song.
No,
So
technically no.
yeah, okay, go ahead.
Technically no. But
Yeah,
that
but
was a big record too.
yeah, no, absolutely
Um,
was. It absolutely was. But
yeah.
it's not one of those songs that I really had the whole year to percolate. And again with Ashake and by association Fireboy, the visuals also play
Yep.
a part in
Love
liking the
awesome visuals, man. TG Omori, man, we gotta give this guy his credit. This guy is doing some amazing stuff. He's making our artists look great. He's making them look amazing. Like I'm watching these videos and I'm like, wow, this is my people.
uh,
But yeah, Bandana,
all
number
right.
five.
All right. So number four.
Number four, Calm Down.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
This is I mean, you know what? You know what? I should take that surprise out of my voice because when you I like whoever is watching, like don't do it now. Like finish watching this and then go check out the number of views that Rema's Calm Down had, and it is mind boggling how
It is really.
and that was before Selena jumped on it. It
It was
like
one of those songs
he
that just
yeah.
it just went. It
it
went. It just went.
yeah
And
and
and it's funny because I was thinking, Soundgasm was the one that was gonna get us through the year, but Calm Down came when it first dropped. I'm like, yeah, but before you know it, I'm hearing it everywhere. It's yeah, and it's one of those songs that you can hear it at the club, you can hear it at like a casual evening somewhere at a lounge. Like it can this those one of those songs that can go like in a poppy. If you're trying to play pop, it fits into the pop genre.
uh-huh.
Um, because the beat is very poppy too.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Okay. All right. So number three.
number three. This is where it gets really really tricky. I have Buga.
Okay. All right. All right. From our boy Kiz.
Yeah, that was that was a record that it was intergenerational.
That is the perfect way to describe it. Because
It
you
did.
remember this song by Salento, that Watch Me Whip, Watch Me that the way
Yes,
it sort of uh
everyone,
like
moms,
especially
grandmas,
especially
everybody.
kids, you play that for kids and
Hmm.
it was like it's like they were getting it's like they were in a mosh pit. The same
Yep,
with this buga is like for aunties and grannies or whatever.
everybody. Everybody's on the dance floor. Once Buga comes on,
Okay.
everyone is on the dance floor,
Yeah. So
and
yeah.
it
Yeah.
and it's a really that was another TG Omori video. Colorful,
And that's
beautiful,
number
beautiful
three.
video.
And
That's
that's
number
number
three.
three. Wow. Okay.
That's number three.
All right. So number two.
Number two, I struggled with, and you can. It's an Ashake song,
Okay.
but you can put any other Ashake song in its place
Mhm.
because I had many other songs that I had, but I went with the Sumba remix, and I and I
Really?
and I went with that because that was the song that really it solidified it for me when it came to Ashake. It was like, yeah, he dropped Omokwe, yeah, he dropped the remix, yeah, Sumba, he dropped the Sumba record. That was still nice. This guy got on it, and that was when I was like, oh wait, I need to. I need to figure out who this Ashake guy is. Like, I really need to. I need to understand what this guy is about. And Sungba remix for me, it went, man.
So,
And
so
maybe
yeah.
and maybe there's some bias there, but that for me that was when I really fully bought into the Ashake hype. Sungba remix was what did it for me, and the video too. It was wild, crazy video. But yeah, Sungba was a top record for me.
Okay.
Top.
And now, so for Corey's number one Afrobeat song of the year, the top of the list. And you know what? Let me run through the list to remind everyone. Number 10, Ruga Girlfriend. Number 10, Ruga Girlfriend. Number 9, Goyameno, Ameno Amapiano. Number 8, Thames, Free Mind Higher. Number 7, Fields featuring Benson, Finesse. Number 6, Oxlade Kulosa. Number 5, Fireboy DML featuring Ashake Bandana. Number 4, Rema Calm Down. Number 3, Kiss Daniel Buga. Number 2, Ashake featuring Burna Boy Sungba Remix. And your number one song is
Last. Now everybody go chop breakfast.
okay. Okay. I you know what? I can't argue with that. I don't know. I feel like there's a combination of Ashake songs that could have made it, but on its own, yeah, you're right. It's very hard to argue with last because geez,
I mean,
it,
you had Americans singing, "I need a boat and shy hoes," like you know, like you
uh,
know, can you imagine hearing lyrics? You have no idea what they're saying,
what
but
song they actually singing?
you're singing it with so much conviction, like as if you know what they're saying.